Good morning.
Happy Monday!
Oh yeah, happy Monday, everybody.
Even though it's gloomy.
Yeah, in New York it is
icky.
not so fabulous. It's like 60 degrees and just rainy, and I just want to be in bed. But I'm up and I'm praying for the sunshine, as you see my shirt.
Yes.
Bring it.
Yes.
Bring the springtime with my.
Yes. 90 degrees last week.
The nonsense.
60 degrees this week.
It's nonsense. There's nothing like New York. It makes no sense.
Oh my gosh, I needed a scarf. I went to this outdoor graduation over the weekend. It was freezing. All you graduates out there.
Congratulations.
2017, y'all. Class of 2017. I'm so proud of you guys. All of you who have done it. You have children that are going through it. You have graduated through
mothers.
all of the crazy.
Shout out to all of you guys.
You stuck
did
with it.
You did it. You worked hard.
Yes.
Congratulations.
You made a decision and you followed through.
And persevered.
Wow.
And just... Yeah,
It's not
I remember
easy.
that. Yeah.
It's not easy.
It was rough.
But you did it. And we congratulate you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Celtics. Y'all pulled a win last night.
Oh, geez.
Celtics.
That was discussion
we
this
should be
morning.
wearing our green.
That was the discussion this morning, like, because they turned it off. Like, they won. Yeah, Cavs won. It's fine.
Nope. Not today.
Oh, man. So I guess you were up watching that.
I just had no choice. But it was pretty amazing how they came back.
That's good.
And really fighting. That's what we talking about. You gotta push through, y'all. Push through. You know.
Don't matter what it looked like. It might look like you lost. You just keep chugging at it. It ain't over till it's over.
Exactly. That was very inspiring. You had a good weekend?
I did. Oh, I did. So I went. I got to go to Amanda's relaxation station on Saturday.
Yes.
And I got my massage with aromatherapy and hot stones, and it was just.
And your discount, don't forget.
Yes. And it was just everything. It was everything I needed right then. Like, I had a rough week. I didn't even realize it until the end of the week that I was just being tugged and pulled and dragged. And then it was just like, sorry guys, I'm going. And as I'm walking out there, like, where are you going? How long are you going to be?
Yeah.
No. Just, I'll be back.
But you did it anyway. Yeah. Because you sounded great after.
It was necessary. It really was.
Taking care of yourself?
Yes. So guys, we have 8 more days till the end of the month. Even if you call and just book using our discount, and even if it's for June, at least you get the discount now. Use it right now.
That's a good point. Yeah.
And it's there until the end of May, and get it in. And then you've scheduled the time, and now, it's already on your agenda, on your calendar, and go enjoy that. Go enjoy that time.
So
for
we're going to
yourself.
repost everything again. But you're going to get your hair done. You're going to get you got your discount for your hair. You got a discount for cleaning services.
Yes, which somebody's using. Good job. Awesome.
You got discount for what else?
Nails, facials, massages. What was it?
The eyebrows?
Eyebrows, pedicures, dream interpretations. What else?
I think that's it.
But it was mainly to just encourage you guys to pamper yourselves. So take some time and do it.
Yes.
Don't be like, oh, I'll get to it. Just call and book the appointment.
Just do
Mention mercy over judgment.
Yes.
Get that discount. And
because thinking about it, you'll
never get to it. Like,
I've
been needing to do that. No, just do it. But our topic for today is something that, as a mother, I feel like everybody kind of has this moment, but we're just gonna focus on those that do have to do it alone, right? Single mothers.
Single
mothers.
Shout out to all y'all single mothers out there.
Word up. Mother's Day, Father's Day, that's all you. That is all you. Every day, just powering through, just doing an amazing job. We commend you guys because it's hard. We know it's hard. It's like, can only imagine, or it's really hard. So we're going to talk about just how it comes about. Okay, single mothers. For many years it was okay. You weren't expecting to be a single mother.
Right.
It just happened.
Right.
Whether, dad bailed, dad passed away, something.
Something happened.
And now dad is out of the picture. And
now we have options.
And
you can choose to be a single mother.
Oh, yeah.
Choose.
And there are women that are saying, I don't need a man. I'm choosing to be solo and mother and raise this child. And I'm like, okay, yes, that is your choice. That's awesome. But then I've seen some situations where it's like, okay, I chose this and now I'm pregnant. And there's no one to help me
through this whole ordeal. And I thought this
pregnancy
was going to be cool. And then what am I going to say to the child? What's the story? I forgot the story because there's artificial insemination.
Right. You have to have a story.
Yes. You can just decide to have a friend. Like, listen, can we just do this so I can get pregnant? That happens.
Yes, it does.
And you just make that kind of arrangement. And then foster care, adoption, and you have to have your story. What happened to daddy? Because all of those questions are going to come up.
Always do.
But most of us don't really care. And we'll figure that out later. And you just kind of go with it. Wow. Because, you can have other male figures.
I guess.
Yes, definitely. You can have other male figures, uncles, friends, cousins, that can help you do with that male part that we need. Because we know sometimes there's a father in the home.
Oh, jeez.
And he's not really in the home.
He's here but not here. Like, he's not mentally present. You know what I'm saying? So he's a body.
Or emotionally present.
Yes, all of that. Most women don't care.
Yes. Most women don't care about what? I'm just saying most women, what did I say? Most women don't care?
If it's their choice. Oh, what our story is going to be.
Yes. Most women don't care initially. Like, I will figure out the father part later, but I want my child right now.
Right. That
yes.
yearning overrides.
Yes. Yes.
Thinking.
When you're choosing to have your own, to be single, and you just want to have your child, and you'll figure out the story later. Some women don't care. Some women go out of their way to figure out a story, and they work with a therapist on what they're going to say and how they're going to talk to their kids about it. But they do that eventually. But initially, it's such a burning desire to have a child that you just do it. And you figure it out
the feeling
later.
Overrides. Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
The logical part of it.
Exactly.
Or thinking ahead to all the extra stuff.
The feeling, the emotional pull to have a child sometimes, that maternal instinct is so strong.
Right.
It is so strong, it supersedes everything. Like, I just want to have my baby.
Yeah.
And we're blessed to have so many options now.
Yeah. That's true. That's true.
Good morning, Cousin Jennifer.
Good morning. Good morning, all of you, for joining us. Yeah. There's a lot of women that have like an end date. Like, hey, if I'm not, married or no prospects in line or whatever, by the time I'm 36 or whatever, I'm doing it myself. I'm going to have this kid. And, it wasn't in the cards for me to have a partner, but I can.
Or it's just not happening. Why is this not happening? And I'm not waiting around, waiting for this man and waiting for this thing. I'm doing what I got to do. Because I want my child. That pull is strong.
Yeah, it is. It is. Oh, that's crazy. But then there's the other side of it where you thought you were in a committed relationship and you thought you two jointly were going to raise this child.
That was in the plans. It was discussed.
Yes. Whether it was married or whether we just decided to have a baby together and
we're so in love. We were all in.
And then something happens or life happens and
what happened here? All of a sudden you're single.
Yeah.
And was not expecting to be single. Nowhere near expecting to be single.
Yeah.
You just had your life planned out. And then anything. A significant other could have passed away. Just totally out of nowhere.
Just walked away. I want no parts of this. Which is harsh and crazy. Gosh. And you're like fathoming, like, how can anybody even mentally get there? But it does happen.
All the time.
It's crazy to me. But it does happen, and my heart goes out to people that find themselves in that situation where it's like, it reminds me of that quote where you're like, okay, you don't know how strong you are until you have no choice but being strong. And so now you have this, you know, I'm strong and I'm putting on this face. Never mind that I'm emotionally hurt because my partner whom I loved is now out of the picture. I have to hold that and put on a good face for this child that I have to raise now. Which is crazy.
So unexpected.
Unexpected.
Or you decide, the woman decides, I can't deal with this man.
Yep.
He's out of control. He's not handling his stress. He's not what I thought he was. He's not stepping up. I can do this by
myself because he's just another burden.
I'm out. I'm better doing this by myself. My children don't need to be exposed to this. You know, this abuse, emotional abuse, verbal abuse, physical abuse.
Things like that.
No. And you take your children and you leave because I'm not doing that. I'm not doing
in some cases, yeah.
Yes. So, again, you didn't plan for that to happen.
That's a good point. I didn't even think about that. Because not we all, but I feel like people can understand, okay, you have these moments where it's like, I'm pretty much doing this by myself, to those who are married or in a relationship that have children and have these moments where either your partner is just checked out. Here but not here, or when he is in the house, it's you're still doing everything by yourself,
and it's so frustrating. I remember Michelle Obama slipped. It was like saying she was a single mother, and the reporter was like, "Wait, what?" And she was like, "Well, I mean, it's as though I'm a single mother because he's never here."
But that's true. He's always traveling. He's always all over the place. Yes. So he's handling the presidency. She's handling the home and whatever has to deal with her children and all that stuff, running the day-to-day life.
Everything.
Yes.
And he's like, hey, when he comes in.
Checks in, hey girls.
And keeps it moving.
But his money's there.
Yes, his money is there. Sometimes that's not enough.
Nope.
Sometimes that's not enough.
Nope.
But I remember Sarita Jakes. She was saying that about T.D. Jakes. She was almost done with him. Like, what's the point? You're so never here. And just struggling and struggling and struggling. But she's not really a single mom.
That's true. No, Jennifer brings up an important point because, okay, there's a vast difference between, okay, he's mentally and emotionally not involved, but, okay, resources-wise, the income does help to raise these children, to provide for these children, to do what is necessary to maintain the home. Okay, as a single mother, whether it's missing child support or whatever it is, can't get that extra help that they need. It's just their income. Yes. It's just their energy doing everything. And it limits so much. It actually puts them at a huge disadvantage for, a lot of the things that are taken for granted that other kids can do, whether it's participate in activities and things like that, because the resources aren't there.
But there's men in the home that are not contributing either.
Oh, yeah.
Financially, emotionally.
They're just there.
They're just there. And it's like another child.
Yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
It's like another child. They can't contribute, though, for whatever reason. They lost a job. They couldn't find a job. They're not interested in looking for a job right now. They've been burnt so many times. There's just there's times that people fall on really hard times. And a lot of times, the women have to bear the brunt of taking care of everything. It's like,
and even that, sense. Like, okay, so she's now working full time, bringing home the bacon, and she has to now come home and do everything though. Like, make sure the kids did their homework, make sure everybody's eating, make sure they're ready for bed, make sure, like, that's 2 full-time jobs.
Right.
Like, you're one person. Yes. No wonder you're wearing thin and exhausted, and that's too much. Yes. And then I think it grates on the nerves that this other adult is there and can help.
Yes, because even though you're not contributing financially, you can contribute in other ways. You can help around the house.
Right.
You can help with getting the kids, and sometimes some men are just completely checked out, and they won't.
Yeah.
They can't, they won't,
they don't
whatever.
and
they just don't. And sometimes the woman has to make the decision that she's out. Because it could be very difficult. Because someone, well, at least they know their father. At least their father's in their life. And it's hard. It's very, very hard to make that decision to leave, to be a single mother. To make the decision like, I am not doing this anymore. I'm going to be a single mother. That's
not something to do, obviously, lightly. Because situations change just like that. So in that situation, I definitely want you to I want to encourage you guys to definitely talk. Keep talking, seek outside help.
Yes.
Because there are times that, our partners don't hear us.
Yes.
But they'll hear somebody else.
Yes.
You get what I'm saying? And just, don't look at one situation as like immovable. It's, or irreparable. Because things constantly change. Things are constantly up for transition and moldable. So
there's always another way, and communities like this, we can try to help each other with how can I get more help? How could this be less on my plate?
Right.
Or how can I? Sometimes you just can't get to your partner. You just can't at that time, at that moment, whatever y'all are going through. You just can't. No, they don't want to go to counseling. No, they don't want to hear from you. No, they don't want to hear from their mama. No, they don't want to hear. They just can't. So
my
we have, suffer through and do what you gotta do. And I hope it's just for a moment, or have to go your separate ways. But all of these things are very difficult, life transitioning, really serious decisions that women have to go through every day, and have been going through from the beginning of time.
Many years. Just like you brought up, no other source of income. Like I remember this older lady that I knew, she was talking about having to raise her kids. Her kids are now older and moved out and everything, having to raise her 2 kids on her own completely, and was never able to get any child support ever. Like, and I think it wasn't until recently, actually, kids are grown and moved out, that they were able to like get something. And I'm like, that is ridiculous. She's like, I don't know how I made it, but God's grace, I made it. They're provided for. I did my best, and and honestly, I commend you.
So
I really do.
many women, they tell me all the time, I'm not fighting, going through court. I gotta go to work. I don't have the time
it's so hard.
or the energy to fight this man. And I know a lot of men that have quit their jobs
trying to avoid it.
They go back to their country. They leave the country. They will do anything to avoid paying this child support. It's hard. There's a lot of horrible stories out there.
Oh my gosh.
And the children suffer the most.
Yes. Like, how do you not see that? How do you turn a blind eye to that? Like,
children
I don't even
suffer
understand.
the most.
Yeah.
But we need to help each other out with that. What's the question?
It says, for those single mothers that don't have partners, what can we do to help remove the stigma of single mothers? They are often labeled as bad when they are doing the job of 2 people. Hold on. Doing the job of doing 2 people. That's a whole society thing. That's in every predisposition. That's there. You do your very best, and within yourself, you just have to tune it out. You just have to remind yourself and talk yourself up. I'm doing the best I can, because we are our worst enemies.
Yes,
we'll sit there and guilt ourselves because we couldn't make it to that school function, but we were working the 9 to 5 and then the extra shift because we wanted to make ends meet. Like, we're doing the best we can.
So when someone says something to you, even like your really good friend, you really should try to make their events. How could you not,
You're not in my situation.
It hits you really hard because you've already been saying these things to yourself.
Right.
Over and over again. And so then to now hear it from the outside, it totally blows you apart.
Yep, it does.
So that's why we always have to work with the inner first. We always have to work on consistently encouraging ourselves and doing more for ourselves, saying, you know, this is what we can do. This is all we can do.
Just give yourself that little bit of mercy, that little bit of like, you're doing your best. And I'm not saying you never get out of balance. We all get out of balance.
Yes.
So if, you know, there was a season that we're too focused on work and we're like, okay, we're getting disconnected from our kids.
Retweak.
Yep. Be bold enough to like, all right, I got to change something, whether it's a job or a situation, so that I can focus on these kids and, you know, still do what I can do. Like, we have to be able to adjust when we see the need.
And life is always adjusting. So when they're younger, they need certain things more, and when they're older, they need certain. It's not that they never need your attention; they need it in different ways.
Right. That's so right.
So we're always tweaking and pulling and figuring out how we can do best for ourselves and for them, and that's just what we have to do. But when we're punishing ourselves consistently. It is definitely worse when we have to deal with the stigmas out there.
Yeah. I'm telling you, okay, for example, because we were going to touch on this too, that, you know, single mothers definitely always look at, you know, their married counterparts and be like, oh, you got it good over there.
Yes.
You don't know.
I'm happy you remember to bring that up.
You don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
And there are so many points, for example, a lot of school functions. First, it used to be that me and my husband... I feel for
me too.
Moms and very much so. All of us need support, so that's why we're just trying to encourage that, because they will definitely be isolated and feel alone. Yeah, Jennifer brings up a point that she just feels. She feels for young single moms and new single moms, because it's a learning curve and it's just hard.
It's very difficult.
It's very hard, especially if you don't have a support system to help. You know. But yeah, there were many occasions for me where I'm going to school function after function after function, doctor's appointments, whatever it is, and they immediately assume I'm a single mother because my husband either can't come or didn't want to or whatever it was, and I'm just always going to these things. So they're just like, I'm sorry? And be surprised, oh, you're married? Yes. Yes, I am.
I have to ask myself too, am I married?
Like, why are you judging me? And it's frustrating too, because then I'm seeing, for example, like parent-teacher night, all these parents are going together.
Yes.
And I'm like, I'm going by myself because I gotta go, and they're just looking at me like, I'm still married just because I'm here by myself. Doesn't mean anything.
But it's worse because you were just mad when you were leaving the house. Like, why can't you ever just come?
Very mad.
So then, of course, you're starting to see it from that lens.
Yep. But still, so I'm still mad, and I'm going to these events, and I'm like, every single other parent there was coupled up.
Yes.
And I'm just trudging through the hallways feeling all destitute and alone.
Yeah.
And you on the couch watching TV.
Exactly.
I want to be on the couch watching TV.
I'm tired too. It gets like that. It really gets like that sometimes. You just can't. And then when your kid turns around like, Mommy, everybody else was here and you weren't there. I got that too.
I get that.
And you're like, I had to work. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, but...
Yeah.
What are we gonna do about that?
Yeah. So, but that's a major point. Like she said, imagine how it feels if you really are single. Okay.
Exactly.
But then you kind of know. You know, that's the point that we're going with. Okay. You see this other person who is there and
you
available.
have all these high expectations.
Yes, to help.
Yeah.
And they just don't. So then it's just like, I'm sorry, why are you here then?
Yes.
And then he goes back to those women that choose to be, look, I'm doing this by myself anyway. And peace out.
Yes. And you feel a lot less stressed because you're like, okay, if I know that I have to do this by myself and I'm just doing it, then you just get it done.
Wow.
You just do it. But when you're feeling like, oh, he's there, he's going to assist, it's even more frustrating.
Yes. Yeah.
Because now, why are you not? And then I still have to do and do and do. And it's very frustrating. You have a lot of resentment for him.
You gotta watch that.
Your stress levels are just going up and up, and we need to readjust, like you said.
All the time.
Another conversation about what needs to be done here, what I'm expecting of you, what I need from you.
Right.
And it's just constantly. That's why communication is key, even with your children.
Yeah.
Especially for single mothers, it's teamwork. I'm telling my kids every day, we're a team,
right?
Especially for a single mother with a child. It's like it's y'all, okay? We have to do this together in order to make this work.
Right.
So when you're not doing your part, the kids are like, you left the list for them to do all of this, and you come home from work and not even near none of it is done. It is very frustrating because it's just me and you guys. Like, let's work together and get this done.
Right.
And they're like, no, not doing their ends. And it's like, still looking at me, Mommy, I still need these sneakers. Mommy, I need these this. Mommy, I need this that. And it's like, but you're not doing your part. Yes, the laundry. Do your part, and so that when I come home, I'm not that stressed. We can even go out and get this stuff together. But now I have to pick up everything that you didn't do, or yell and scream. My pressure's going up and up. Then you're mad. Mommy's always mad all the time. Let's work together and get the dishes done.
Right? Happy mommy, happy.
Yes.
You like happier life for everybody involved.
Team. If you guys could work as a team, this could work so much better. I'm constantly preaching that.
Yeah.
Let's be a team. Teamwork. Then everyone will get what they need here. All of our needs will be met.
It takes time. It really does. Just don't give up. Don't throw in the towel. We definitely want to just encourage you guys to just keep doing what you're doing. You're doing an amazing job. Amazing job. Be proud of yourself. Take that moment like, come on.
Yes. And I want to say this. No matter what is going on, no matter how much stress, you still have to take time out for yourself.
Right.
You have to do your breathing. You have to find time for yourself. Your yoga, exercising, your stretching, whatever it is. Yes, you have work. Yes, you have to deal with them. Yes. But you cannot continue to keep giving and not nourishing yourself,
not
replenishing
pouring
back, not replenishing into yourself. Otherwise, you will continuously be the stressed out, high on edge person, and you're not working at your fullest capacity. And you're hurting yourself physically, emotionally. That's not how we need to live this life, and that's not how you're being the best you. That's not it. I don't care what they're doing.
Right.
You have to take care of yourself.
You brought up a good point, because I was actually recently just told by my dentist, like, oh yeah, we see this all the time with mothers or parents that they put themselves on the back burner and they neglect all of their health concerns. And so they're coming back after the fact with now far worse than they had in the because I have a lot of dental things I need to fix right now. So apparently they're like years of neglect.
and your children literally pulling from you.
Yes.
Your pregnancy.
I just had a baby and all of that. So it weakened things, and it's like, but we're meant to give, so just keep giving until now I'm in pain all the time, and that is what is forcing me to be on top of my health. Let's not get there. Let's not wait till it's a dire straits, till we have some diagnosis or disease. Let's implement these things to take care of ourselves as a starting point.
Yes.
And then we are around longer for our kids.
Yes.
We operate from a healthier and happier space. And we're modeling to our kids the importance of taking care of you and loving you, and it gives them the standard so that they don't just accept any junk from other people.
Exactly. Oh my God, that's such a good point with the modeling.
Yes.
We are definitely modeling for our children. If you're just constantly, when you're finally with them, we're just in a yelling state. I know, it happens to me. But that's not where we want to be all the time. You have to check yourself, constantly check in with yourself, and slow it down. Take a breather, pull back. Has to be time for yourself. Take a bath. Just relax. Not a quick shower. I gotta get out. Massage. Make time for that. You working.
You're on your feet a lot. Go get a pedicure.
Don't
feel guilty about it.
You can't feel guilty.
Don't feel guilty about it.
Because only then will you be the best model for your children, the best mother for the children, and best for yourself. You have to put your oxygen mask on first. And only then can you help.
Jennifer, go to that spa. You better enjoy it, girl. Yes.
Jennifer's on fire today. This is your topic. Yes, girl.
I love it.
Thank you so much.
But I do want to bring up the point. I'm still planning to start a fitness accountability group June 1st. If anybody's interested, please send me a message. Send me a message, because I wanted to do that as a separate group so we can check in and commit to feeling our best and being our best. You know, meal planning, exercising for 20 to 30 minutes each day. We want to make it a lifestyle, not just, I'm trying to lose 10 pounds and then go back to eating terribly. No.
It's not good.
Yes, Marty, that's what I want to do. So please join me. We'll hold each other accountable. And thank you guys so much for joining us today. Definitely jump on those deals. Go get a massage. Go get a facial. Go get a pedicure.
Take
something.
care of you, no matter what.
Take that.
Take care of you.
Half hour. Enjoy it so much. I pray that you guys have an awesome rest of your day and a blessed week ahead. We love you guys. Thanks for joining us. See you next Monday. Bye.